Hey up troops, A Littleton here again with another video, and this time we're going to look at 5 tips that can improve your Siege game straight away. One of the tips, the first tip that we'll get into, this sounds ridiculous, it's pressing one button at the start of the round, and I bet you don't do it, and it will improve your game straight away. Shortest intro ever, let's just get stuck into those 5 things. I don't even want to say that's enough waffling, because I've not even waffled, we're straight to the point. Let's get stuck into it. I think before we get into anything, we need to shoot the radio. Right, first things first, and this is one of the easiest tips that you can do on defense to improve your game, and it not just help you as a solo queue player, but also improve your entire stack as well, right? The round's about to begin. We're in the prep phase. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, the round starts. Get on your cams immediately, and you see down the bottom left, the camera starts at camera 1, and we go all the way to the end. Well, all the internal cameras are first, and then the last, normally on maps, the last 3 cameras, sometimes 4 cameras, depending on the size of the map. The last 3 cameras usually are external cams, and then we go back to the start internal cams again. Jump on your cam straight away. You'll start on that first cam, and press backwards. And from there, have a look at which default cams have been destroyed. And you'll know, and not only which have been destroyed, but you'll be able to see players on these cameras as they destroy the default cams. You'll be able to know which side of the map they're attacking from. If the default camera down there has been destroyed, likelihood is they're going to enter small tower, push big window. If the default cam over here has been destroyed at big tower, likelihood is they're going to be pushing big tower. And if this one's been destroyed, you know they're going to be pushing master balcony. Now, and also front door. The way that works is to know that they're going to be pushing that direction, but also you're going to know that they're not pushing that direction. If this default cam, which can only be shot... can you see it from here, by the way? I don't know if you can see it. You must be able to.
Your location has been compromised.
This default cam, which can only be seen from here until you get down to like here, and behind this sheeting you can't see it. If that default cam remains up for the entire round, you can pretty much be sure no one's going to be pushing this direction initially. And obviously, if they do push that direction, guess what? Let's have a look at them on the camera. You can see me there, obviously. So straight away, as soon as the round starts, get on your default cams. And what I'll do... I was playing a scrim the other night where one of the teammates, a guy called Sathis, who's the head coach of Rogue, the Pro League team, absolutely lovely fella. If you don't know him, go and check out Sathis on Twitter, and obviously up the Rogue. But check out what he did in the round. He checked his cameras. He saw that they were pushing from a direction. He was on Oregon, and it was actually this side of the map. He saw that all players spawned here. So he ran up to this window in T3 and got a kill down here somewhere. But I'll play that clip now so you can see what happened in the scrim, and I'll just talk over it so you can see what I'm talking about. So this is a clip of what I've just talked about in-game. This is a scrim I was playing in the other night. This is Sathis, who's the coach of Rogue, or what used to be Koi, obviously. Now, watch what he does right at the start of the round. There's 4 seconds left of the prep phase. Checks the cams, and you can see on this cam here, down in the northeast side, which is next to Big Tower, and then flicks to the other camera, which is at the front door. It's just flicked to the small tower camera now. And now we're at the front door. And now he knows that when he flicks back to the small tower camera, it's been destroyed, but the other 2 were still intact. That means everyone is at the south side of the map. Sorry, everyone spawned south side. So he thinks, well, if everyone spawned south side, where can you enter the building south side? Well, the only answer to that is either small tower or big window. So obviously he's thought, I'll go and have a quick check of big window then. Or in that area of the map. So he climbs up to T3 to try and get an angle to see what's going on at big window. As you'll see, he pops the barricade. He looks towards big window, which is, you know, like big small tower here where you'd be hanging around if you were going to big window. And he catches the ace lacking as he's just running. The ace thinks he's completely safe there, running to the building. And he only knows that information because he's checked the default cams right at the start of the round to know that nobody had spawned at the front door or by blue/big tower. So everyone must be approaching from the other side. Not only can you get kills from it like this, but you're also going to be able to know where the push is coming from and be able to set up the defense a little bit stronger. Tip number 2 is when you're roaming, you need to have presence. You need to be seen. You need to know that you're causing a problem when you're roaming. I'm going to use this area of the map as an example. We've got the white stairs here that we're going to need to cover at some point. But if you're over here in small tower, a favorite trick of mine, by the way, is to go behind this generator type thing. Just hide here, because whenever the drone passed, the drone always just comes straight past here. It never looks down here. So just always hide here at the start of the round. Someone normally jumps in small tower, and you get a free kill as they go through the double door. But the point is, hide here. If nobody pushes small tower within the first 20-30 seconds, you know you clear this side. However, there's no point then just sort of hiding here and waiting for something to happen. What you can do from here is then go and cause a problem for the attackers. Let them know you're there. Hiding is all well and good, but it doesn't do anything for anyone. The only thing that happens is stops you dying, really. It doesn't cause a problem for the attackers, and it doesn't benefit your team. What you can do is, if you know they're pushing big tower, is you come to here, there'll normally be a drone here or a drone here. Just be careful when you peek this angle, because they can hold you from here. Or there'll be a drone up there. Or even, just do what's called phantom pressure, where if you just throw an impact there, and then just run away, all of a sudden, they think you're in meeting room, and you're going to be pushing that angle. Then you can make another angle here. Fire some shots up there, then run away. And now all of a sudden you've caused them a problem. You haven't died, you're not like pushed yourself too far, you've not extended yourself too far, so you're gonna die. But you've caused a problem. Throw some goo mines if you're Legion. That sound of the goo mine being deployed is gonna cause them a problem. They know somebody's there. You're gonna force them away from their plan, and all of a sudden now they've got to come back here and do something about you. What you can also do is the same thing on stairs. You've got to look for the drone here, or what a lot of good teams will do is put the drone there. So as you're for the main stairs flank, so as you're coming up here, you're looking for the drone, you don't see a drone, so you go up the stairs. The drone will actually be behind here, so always keep an eye out for the default drone there. So as you're going up the stairs, you know, it's all well and good just waiting here, but this is no good. You need to sort of go up here, just cause a bit of trouble. You know, don't just push aimlessly, mindlessly like this, and I'm going to get a kill, I'm going to get a kill. But just cause some trouble. Let them know you're there. Don't die, don't put your life in danger. Fire some shots through there if they're in master, and then go down and wait somewhere else. Give it another 20-30 seconds, and if they haven't pushed down, just make sure the pressure is carried on being applied to the guy. Like, you're going to have a guy in trophy. Probably somewhere here. The head holes will be here. In fact, I've got a shotgun. The head holes will be there. This guy here is terrified about being swung from here and about being swung from here, like as in being swung from there. So the fact that there could be someone below him, and by firing shots from the stairs through master, I mean, you can see where master door is, right? Through there, you know that angle now, right at the top of the stairs, through there. People tuck in behind this fox and drone as well. They'll tuck in behind here and drone from here. I know you're not going to get the perfect angle on them, but you're going to let them know you're there. I'm sort of repeating the same thing over and over again now, but in short, when you're on the roam, make sure you're effective and actually causing problems for the defenders. Attackers even, sorry. So tip number 3 actually all comes from getting yourself in the building. Sounds dead basic, but these are fairly basic tips that you can improve your game on immediately. So when it comes to getting in the building, and this is mainly for solo queue. If you're playing with a team, you usually got a teammate who'll drone for you. But even if you haven't, as when you're playing in a stack sometimes, you still need to do this. What people do, and I don't know why, because it annoys me more than anything else in Siege, right? Let's just say we're attacking top floor, right? You'll drive your drone into small tower, and the Ash, that's me, plans on entering small tower. And what they'll do is they're bored in the prep phase, so they'll just drive the drone up here and go, no, 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 no. And then just jump the drone into sight, jump the drone around sight, and lose the drone. Why do people do that? Someone tell me why people do that. I don't know the answer. But the tip that I'm going to tell you, and it sounds dead obvious, but if you don't do it, if you start doing it, you'll win more rounds. You'll become a better player. Is leave your drone in the room that you plan on entering. So for this instance, we're going to be entering small tower. So I'm going to leave my drone in small tower. Now, 2 reasons. 1, it means when we get here, at the start of the round, I've already got a drone here. I can see what's going on in small tower. I can see the dining door. I can see the yellow stairs, or the shower corridor, sorry. I was going to call it yellow stairs corridor then for some reason, even though there's no yellow stairs in Oregon. You can see the dining door, can see shower corridor. I know from here I can now go into this building. Keep your eyes there, shoot the default cam. We're now in. Now, then what we need to do is decide which way we're going to go. Are we going to go dining or are we going to go shower? If we're going to go shower, which we are, you leave your own drone as a flank drone there. So now, you've got a drone on the flank to watch your own flank, because you're solo queuing, or if you're part of the team and you want to be droning yourself. Then you push up here, we watch this angle. The amount of kills you can get, by the way, from quick peeking someone on security door there is outrageous. Just as you come up here, just get ready, and as soon as you see that door frame, then just pre-fire the next pixel. Just honestly, you get so many kills. So then you get to here. Now, you know it's clear from there on, because you've got your own flank drone. From here, now you drone yourself in. can go up wide stairs, go wherever you want to go down freezer if you're attacking basement, but you can still flick to that flank drone and still watch your own flank. In short, put the drone that's in the prep phase, don't waste that drone. Put that drone in the room that you plan on entering. Don't need to go further. There's no point in having a drone here if you're entering small tower, because you haven't got any, apart from this line, you haven't got any information that way. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's no point. People drive the drone into sight in the prep phase. Why? Nobody goes into sight in the prep, anywhere near the, no one goes into sight for like at least 30 seconds, 40 seconds, 50 seconds. And very few people go directly into sight. Maybe on this map it's not a great example because you can go through a big window. But there's not many sites where there's like an external door straight in. There's a couple maybe, like Chalet, the mezzanine balcony there, and then you've got maybe CCTV window and clubhouse. There's a few. But the point is, generally, you're going to be entering the building, not in the site. So you need to put the drone where you're actually going to get the information for where you want to go in the building. No point in having a drone down here if you're entering over there. Because the information here doesn't give you any information about this part of the map. It sounds ridiculously obvious, I know, but just put the drone in the area of the map that you plan on entering. Tip number 4, and this is one of the things that changed my game on Siege. I have mentioned this in another video when I talked about peeking. Is what I got told was pie the room. And what I mean by pie the room is, and if most Americans, because I know the military's like way more popular over there, a lot of Americans know what that term means. But if you're not American, or if you are American, you don't know what that term means. Pie the room is, imagine this door is a pie, so to speak, and you've got to slice it up to check the angles before you're just going to walk through this door. You think about the angles that you could be held from right now, right? You could be held from this door, this window here, this door here. 1. You can be held from here. 2. You can be held from here. 3. I'll be here. 4. You can held on this door. 5. You can be held from here. 6. 7. And then finally 8. That's about 8. I'm sure there's probably more, but that's about 8 angles that you've got to check. So if you walk through this door, where's the door gone? You walk through this door, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 angles that you could be shot from. So what you need to do is check each angle and divide the room into slices, which is where slice the pie comes from. So first angle is here. We can check this angle, and we don't expose ourselves to any of the others. Like, you wouldn't check this angle like this, because then you're going to get shot from here if anyone's there. So we slice this. Is this slice okay? Good. Right, what's the next angle that we move to? Is this angle here on the kid's door. Then we move to this angle. Then we move to that angle. Then we move to this angle. And then we move to this angle. You wouldn't just walk through that door hoping to be like, oh, I'll just flick to wherever he is. You can literally just slice it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and check every angle before you walk around the corner. Don't just walk through the door. There's a real the example that I showed when I did that how to peek video, which is one of my best ever performing videos, so thank you if you watched that, is this angle up here on meeting room. It was actually on Oregon that I was talking about. If you were to walk through this door here, you think about all the different angles you could get shot from, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, over the sandbag 7, this door here 8, here tight on this angle 9. There's loads of different angles. So to come into this room to check it safely, you wouldn't just walk in. Because, like, you've got, what, 1... You can see all the different angles you could be peeked from. So you'd peek here first. Is that clear? Yeah? Okay, we'll do this slice now. Then we'll do this slice. And then what's the next angle there? So you'd peek here before you peek there. You peek here? No, not there. No, slice that. Oh, no. Slice here. Oh, there he is. The last part. But if you'd have just walked in, like, trying to find him as you walk in, there's less chance of you getting that kill. So just think about the angle that you're walking into. When you're holding this angle onto this door, where do you stand? A lot of people stand here. I personally like here. Because most people look over the top of this bench, so you can peek to the side. Like, think about where you like holding that angle from. Think about where those angles are, and just slice it up. And make sure you check every one before you walk in. But don't expose yourself to all of them at once. And finally, tip number 5, this is where you need to be a little bit more flexible than your team, especially a solo queue tip, is look at the operators that your team has already picked before you select yours. So if you can see that your team's already got a Thermite, a Thatcher, an Ash, and a Fuse, for example, you know that there's not much flexibility in that role. There's no flank watch, so there's no Nomad, there's no Gridlock, there's no anti-roam specialists in there, like maybe a Dokkaebi or a Jackal. There's no I mean, obviously Ash is an entry, but there's no direct sort of flex utility like a Ying or a Zafir. So you've got, or if you do that and someone's picked a Sledge, a Thatcher, an Ash, and a Ying, you know, well, actually, we're probably going to need to open a wall here, so I need to think about Thermite or I need to think about Ace. And the same goes for the defense as well. Obviously, the classic is Wall Denial. So have a look. Has the team got a Bandit, a Cade, or a Mute? Do you need a Bandit, Cade, or Mute? Then play one of those and you're going to help your team win. Even though sometimes you want to play the ops that you want to play. And sometimes you've got to say, look, can someone else play Bandit? I want to go and play Legion upstairs. Do you know what I mean? But you will become a better player in the sense that you'll win more games and you'll become a more well-rounded player and a more knowledgeable player, I feel, if you fill in the gaps from the team and help out that way as well. Like if you see that we've got no trap operators, we've got no Legion, no Fenrir, no Ella, no Malusi or something like that, then slot into that role. So don't just go, okay, I'm playing Basement Clubhouse, I'm going to play Doc. Think about what have we got. Have we got a Cade for the hatches? Yes. Have we got a Mirror for bottom church wall? Have we got a Legion or someone else to roam, maybe an Alibi or a Vigil above? Have we got some information below, some area denial like a Smoke? You've got to think about what roles do we need to win the round? What are the other guys playing already? And then what role shall I fit into? And I know that's not, like I say, it's not always everyone's preference. Everyone doesn't want to just play Bandit every round to have to bandit the wall. I love playing Bandit, so I don't mind it, but I know it's not everyone's cup of tea. Some people want to go play as Army somewhere. I mean, as Army's never a bad choice, but do you know what I mean? You've just got to be a bit more flexible to slot into the roles that nobody's picked yet. And don't be afraid to speak up as well. Don't be afraid to say, look, we need a hard breach because someone play hard breach. Although you do have to be careful because some people on the internet will go, absolutely not, mate, clear off. And that's the exact words they'll use as well. But try and use the operator picks to your advantage by slotting into those roles that you can see the team hasn't got yet. So there we have it. There's 5 things that you can do today. Dead easy things to do today, which will improve your Siege game immediately. Firstly, checking default cams at the start of the round will give you so much information on what the attackers plan to do. And secondly, the other one, I'm just going to say 2 things I really like here, by the way. One is that, and the second one is when you're playing on the roam, just have some presence. Make them know there's something to worry about. Shoot through the floor, shoot through a wall, let them go, oh, hang on, someone's flanking here. And it divides their attention away from what they're planning on doing and just causes them a problem. Yes, if you hide, they don't know you're there and you can try and backstab late into the round, last 20 seconds, shoot them in the back or whatever. But I think you have more effect as a roamer when you stop the attackers doing what they want to do and what their main plan is, what their main execute is. As always, just a massive thank you for getting involved with the channel. Just even watching the video, I appreciate more than I can say here. Obviously, like, comment, subscribe, and all that other good stuff. I really appreciate people who are getting involved with the channel. Thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. I might make the video, but what's the point if there's nobody out there to watch it? And that's you, the GOAT to the channel. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Cheers!